Hey butterflies, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a astrology reading. I haven't done one of these in a long time, and for those of you that don't know, I am a lover of astrology. This channel is actually a tarot and astrology channel, so I decided to do a astrology card reading because we did have major eclipses in the month of October. It's the last day of October when I'm actually shooting this. So on the 14th of October we had a new moon in Libra, and new moons are all about new beginnings, planting the seeds of what we want to manifest. And on the 28th of October we had a full moon in Taurus. So some of the energies may come up in your reading, and I will be talking about, you know, how it will be affecting you. So this reading is for the signs Sagittarius, Leo and Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus. If you have a Jupiter or a 7th house, 5th house or even North Node in those signs, and this reading is indeed for you, so stay tuned. So let's take a look at Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus, Jupiter, 7th house, 5th house or North Node. And for you, Sag, the new moon in Libra will be in your 11th house, so you may decide to embark on connecting with people. You may embark on networking with different people. So for instance, some of you may decide that you want to actually launch a project, launch a business. So you may be in negotiations with people, you may be networking with people. Some of you could decide to align with new groups, clubs and organizations. You may have left a club, or you may just be seeking a new group, club or organization. Your friendship groups may change. Some of you could be yearning to connect with a new soul family, with like-minded people. And during this time, and maybe for the next 6 months, you may find your soul tribe, you know, people that are like-minded. And there is an energy of you doing more work on social media also, and some of you could actually launch your online business during this time, and just basically finding your community. So you could find your community on social media, or you could find your community, you know, in the 3D. You could launch or create a project during this time. We also have a full moon, or we had a full moon, so you could still be feeling the energies in Taurus, and that will be targeting, or that has targeted your 6th house. Now your 6th house is all about, you know, being of service to others, serving self, work and hidden enemies, as well as your health. So this could be a time whereby you are going to be looking at your health. You're going to be focusing on things that you may have turned a blind eye to. So if you are a Sagittarius and you had little niggles going on, and you may have put them aside, like felt that, okay, I'll deal with it later, this is going to be the time where you're actually going to have to, and it's not necessarily you're going to have to, but this will be a time, I feel, where you're going to face things about your health that you may have pushed under the rug. You know, for instance, some of you may decide that you want to get a checkup because you haven't had a checkup in a long time, get a MOT on your body, right? Some of you may decide that you want to change your regime. So you may want to incorporate more carbs into your diet, you may want to incorporate more protein, you may want to incorporate more fruits or nuts, or you may want to start doing smoothies, or there was something about the way you were doing things in regards to your health that you may not want to do anymore during the next 6 months, right? So you may decide that you're going to cut out sugar, you're not going to eat any more chocolate, or there's something that needs paying attention to that you may know subconsciously is no good for you and you may want to get rid of it. I also feel for some of you that if you are in a job that you don't like, you absolutely hate, this could be a time where you actually leave that job, you leave that role. Or if you had issues within your working space, this could be a time, I feel, whereby you may actually speak up. You may speak to HR, you may speak to the boss, you know, you may want to implement some sort of change within the working environment, because full moons are about releasing. Full moons are about things that no longer serve us, getting rid of. In some cases, some of you could actually leave your job during this time, and I'm not saying go out there and leave your job, right? But for some of you, you may have been in a situation or a position where you felt as if, you know, you had to stay there for whatever reason, but during this next 6 months you may decide that you cannot take it anymore, and this will be, in a sense, you serving yourself, you doing something for yourself that's going to be beneficial. So if you are looking to leave a job and go into a new job, then you'll make sure, obviously, hopefully you've got a job lined up, but you could be leaving one position and going into another position. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be leaving your job, but something's going to be eclipsed out. You may even see like bosses like being eclipsed out of the workplace, certain people in certain positions being eclipsed out of the workplace also. And you may also have felt that in some respects there was issues that may have been going on within the body, and you know, you may see during this time that these issues are eclipsed out because you may have found a regime that helps to heal you, or you may decide, okay, in order to get back to how I want to feel, I need to implement more exercise. So during this time, some of you may decide to sign up to the gym. You may start doing, I'm hearing Pilates, yoga, meditation, things that are going to be beneficial for you, because 6th house is about serving others, but it's also about serving yourself as well. So you're going to be giving to yourself. You may be a Sagittarius whereby you were always overextending yourself within the workplace, and maybe you may have felt like overlooked. So this could be a time where you stop overextending yourself and you start giving to yourself, and then you come to a realization that, you know, you were focusing too much on trying to appease others, and now you're going to be bringing your energy back, and you're going to actually, you know, expand your talents in maybe another department or maybe in another job. You may come to some sort of realization that these are not my tribe, this is not the environment for me to actually express my creativity anyway. So I'm going to take my, you know, I'm going to take my talents, I'm going to take my my help and give it to myself, or I'm going to extend it to others. And you know, with that new moon being there, you may create your own team, or you may create your own project, or you know, you're gonna, this kind of ties in a sense, because I feel like some of you could have been trying to, you know, maybe implement ideas at work and so forth, and people may have felt that they were too out of the box. So you know, with this new moon being in your 11th house, you know, the 11th house does rule Aquarius, and Aquariuses are all about being unorthodox, being shocking, you know, being rebellious, etc., being original, being eccentric, and being different. So you may feel like, I'm going to bring my energy back and I'm going to create my own movement. So this is why I feel like it kind of ties in, but this is what I feel will be, you know, this is what I feel, this is the energies that I feel may be evident for you, Sagittarius. But let's take a look at your cards, and let's see for your love life what is to be expected in your love life. So we got two cards. We got the Empress card and we got the High Priestess. So I feel like in regards to your love life with the Empress card, you could be in a relationship with somebody, or this could be a mother figure. I don't know why I'm hearing a father figure. Some of you may have grown up with like a father figure that had to become a mother and a father to you, because maybe your mother was absent for some of you. But I feel like there could be some secrets in regards to, because this is your love life, right? So this could be your partner. If you are with a partner, then there's an energy of some sort of secret coming out about maybe their father, that is revealed to you. Or if your partner did not know their father, then they may find their father during this time. This is something that they may want to discuss with you. For others of you, I feel like you may find out that your partner is expecting a child. So you and your partner may decide to, you know, this is something that you, this to me, this is like a secret pregnancy. So your partner may reveal that she's expecting, or you may have found out, if you are a female Sagittarian, that you are expecting a child. But you could be quite nervous in regards to expressing this to your person. There's something around, maybe you and this person were not seeing each other for a long time. Maybe you were seeing this person, you know, at the starting of May or something, and you may be fearful about exposing this type of information. For some of you, I feel like you could be pregnant, yes, but there's something about keeping this pregnancy a secret. Or this is something that your partner wants. Your partner wants to have a child with you, but they are holding this information back from you because there's a fear of them scaring you, is what I'm picking up. There's also an energy of you could be dating someone that has children already, but this person could be fearful to tell you that they have children because they may not know if you will accept the fact that they have children. Not that they're embarrassed about having children, no, but there's a part of their life that they may not want you to know about. And for some of you, there is an energy that if you are dealing with a male, he may have been in a relationship and there could be something around the mother of his child, or him not telling you about the fact that he has somebody that is expecting, or somebody that has a child for him already. This is something that is kept secret. But generally what I'm feeling right here with this Empress card is that you could be in a secret relationship with somebody. This is something that you don't want a lot of people to know about. Some of you could be connecting with a Taurus or a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars or Venus. You see this person is very beautiful, or you could be focusing more on your beauty during this time, and people are complimenting you and so forth. There's an energy of you being more focusing more on your self-love, focusing more on your self-worth as well. But there's a side, one of the reasons why you're doing this is because you're in this new connection. And that's not to say that you should only focus on your self-love when you're in a new connection, no, but you're definitely glowing during this time. But you could be in a relationship but you want to keep it private, and there's nothing wrong in that. Or you could be dating somebody that wants to keep their relationship with you private. They do see you as somebody that is the Empress. They do see you as somebody that they want a long-term connection with, but it's almost as if they don't want people to spoil what you both have. So you may feel like, why are they telling people? It's because they're trying to, they feel like this connection that they have with you is very sacred, and they view you in a high light. They see you as marriage material. They see you as somebody that they actually want to settle down with, and they see you as long-term, but they don't want outsiders to get involved. Okay, so let's take a look at your work life. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups and we have the 10 of Wands. So it kind of ties in with what I was saying about the transits that are occurring in your life, because I feel like some of you could be leaving behind a job. Some of you are in a role that you are not happy about. And Spirit is saying there's other possibilities that you can uncover. There's other roles within that workplace that you can actually utilize. There's something also about you focusing on something that you lost and not looking back at what can be achieved, you know, because maybe like your love life could be seeping into your romantic life, and in the past it may have caused a lot of burdens. With the Ten of Wands, it may have caused a lot of burdens, but I feel like these burdens have now been broken down. You are coming to some sort of, I feel like maybe in the past you had a lot of workload, like maybe the boss was giving you too much work to do, maybe you felt overwhelmed, and this could be the thing. Some of you could be feeling quite overwhelmed at work. Some of you could be feeling a sense of depression at work as well, not feeling happy. If that's the case, do take time out if you can. Do not overextend yourself, and think of ways that you can relieve yourself as well, whether that means you meditate before you go into work or after work. Do something for you. I'm here and have a cup of tea. I've got a cup of tea right next to me. I love my tea. But yeah, I feel like in regards to your working life, you are coming to some sort of realization that you can't carry the load for everyone. You know, you could have been that Sagittarian who was, like I said, overextending yourself, burning yourself out, and it left you with no energy. So you're pulling your energy back, but at the same time there's some sort of sadness that's occurring here. Maybe you're not where you want to be in your life right now in regards to your career, and Spirit is saying that you are at this time in your life, at the space in your life, because you need to look at all the other talents that does reside within you. And that's why I think, like when I mentioned about the 11th house, you know, this does demonstrate to me that this could be a time for you to manifest, you know, because new moons are about manifestation. Manifest what you would like, not within the role you're in now. And some of you, yes, within the role you're in now, but some of you have hidden talents that you slept on. So what is it that you wanted to always do? What is that project that you slept on? What, you know, you may have wanted to collaborate with a friend. You may have put this collaboration off. You and your friend may have wanted to start business together, but you may have thought, oh, I haven't got enough money to invest. Or, you know, Spirit is saying, why don't you research what needs to be done, you know, and take it from there. You know, you do have talents, again, networking with other people, because you feel stuck. You feel like a crossroads. You've overcome one hurdle, but you're still feeling unhappy that you're in the role that you're in now. And you do have an opportunity to get yourself out of the situation. So what is it for Sagittarius' personal life, or in general? What's the general information for Sagittarius? We have the Queen of Wands. So some of you could be connecting with a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart. But I feel like you want to show up in this energy. You want to show up as, you know, somebody that has a lot of passion, somebody that is creative, and you have all of these traits that resides within you. Apologies if you can hear someone outside. Don't know who it is, but they're just too loud. But yeah, so you have all these traits and qualities about you that you want to express to the world, but it's like you don't know how to. And Spirit is saying that you can be in this energy of the Queen of Wands. You know, you just have to remember who you are. You have to remember what you wanted to do, but what you talked yourself out of, or who taught you out of these ideas is what I'm picking up. I also feel that you could connect with somebody that is a Leo, that somebody that is a Queen of Wands. This person may be able to help you, is what I'm picking up, because we have the Knight of Swords as well. That's my Aquarius card, and this card represents, you know, again, the 11th house. So for some of you, you may connect with a Leo. You may meet this person at a group, club, or organization, or this could be a love interest for some of you. And I feel like there's a lot of passion here, but I feel like generally, you know, this is an opposition. This person is different from you. They have ideas that will inspire you, and you have ideas that will inspire them. And I feel like this could be a good collaboration between the two of you. And I also feel like some of you may gain some sort of communication, or you want to communicate with this Queen of Wands, or this Queen of Wands may want to communicate with you. And with this Knight of Swords card also, there's an energy of you feeling unsettled. Like there's an unsettled energy. It's almost as if you feel time is running out. I need to get to this person. I need to get to this goal. I need to get to this way of being. And Spirit is saying, you know, just chill. Like everything is going to be in the right time. And because I get an energy of you being quite like, I need to do this, I need to do that. But it's like Spirit is saying that your time will come, and you need to have more faith and more patience is what I'm picking up. We also have the Strength card as well. This is Leo energy. Some of you could be connecting with a Leo, or you definitely have Leo in your chart. And I feel like with the Strength card, this is like an energy of holding back, again, having patience, knowing that you're going to get to where you want to go, or connect with the people that you're supposed to connect with, and focusing on your confidence, because you could feel like you're losing your confidence, or you're not being seen in the workplace. And Spirit is saying you are a powerful leader. And again, these people that you could be connected with are not part of your soul tribe, but you will eventually connect with your soul tribe, because there's the energy of you wanting to get to someone. So maybe you want to get to a Leo, maybe you want to get to, you know, this energy of being the embodiment of the Queen of Wands, and you have that energy within you, you know, but there's a part of you that's holding yourself back. And you have to ask yourself, why am I holding myself back? What is it with me that is not allowing me to show my true authentic self? And it could possibly be a way of thinking, or the people that are surrounding you, because you want to express your passion, you want to express your talents, and you know, you want to be able to do that without people downplaying you or putting you down or making you feel bad for being who you are. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to break free, and you can take that in any context, because you are deserving to be respected, you are deserving to be admired, and you are deserving to be seen for who you truly are. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, so let's move on to Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. So for you, Leo, we had 2 major moon cycles that we're still experiencing right now. On the 14th of October, we had the new moon in Libra, and new moons are all about manifestations, manifesting in what you want. And for you, Leo, the new moon in Libra was in your 3rd house, was in the 3rd house, and it will be in the 3rd house for the next 6 months, right? So the 3rd house is all about, it's ruled by Gemini, and you know, Geminis are the sign of communication, as is Virgo, right? And Geminis do actually rule the 3rd house. The 3rd house speaks about the neighborhood, your neighbors, your siblings, local community groups that you could be connected to. So during this time, you may find that you could actually move to a new neighborhood, or you could do some sort of short distance travel. You could actually start a podcast. You can actually, you know, start some sort of online business. You may start doing an online course during this time. You could also, I'm hearing like distance learning, online courses, short courses to better yourself, to expand your knowledge, to expand your mind. You may also find that if you have already got like a social media platform, you may find that your followers start growing during this time. I also feel that some of you may get, you know, together with other people in the community, you know, that are like-minded to work on a project or to create some sort of charity. So you can start doing charity work and helping out people that are less fortunate than yourself within your community, or create your own charity. I also feel like, again, you could move. I mentioned that already. You can move to a new neighborhood, but during this time you will be focusing more on your communication. So again, you will be communicating more, and this may be done through social media. You could be uploading more. Say for instance, you are a Leo that is not consistent, and you want to start a project, you want to start maybe an online shop, or you want to start like a podcast, or you may want to start your own YouTube channel or a TikTok, or you want to start vocalizing your feelings, or maybe you may want to start doing music and singing online, right? But you could be feeling in the past like it's not the right time. This is going to be the time whereby you start to put yourself out there. You may actually appear on other people's podcasts, so you could be like a guest speaker on people's podcasts. You could launch your podcast. It could actually become a success. You could launch a TikTok, you could launch a YouTube channel, you could launch an Instagram channel or Instagram, and you may find that a lot of people want to follow you. You may also find that your communication is going to be of importance this time. If you felt that you was quite shy, then you're going to be more outspoken during this time. Some of you may even decide that you want to learn a new language, so you may actually decide to again do a course that teaches you a new language. I also feel, with that third house energy, that some of you may be healing connections with siblings, learning more about your siblings, spending more time with siblings, enjoying your siblings' company. So that's pretty cool as well. In regards to the full moon that happened on the 28th, full moons are all about releasing, getting rid of what no longer serves us, to invite the new in. So the full moon in Taurus fell into your 10th house, and the 10th house is ruled by Capricorn. 10th house is all about fame, recognition and success. So you may find during this time that you are going to be stepping into the spotlight. So if you were in the background in the past, this may be a time where your talents and skills are going to be recognized. And again, with that full moon energy being about releasing, you could unleash a talent that no one's ever seen before. You could shock people during this time. It could be like, wow, Leo just come out from nowhere. Like, again, you could launch something again in the third house. It's something you may do on social media, and you may launch it, and then overnight you hear it all the time, people getting 100,000 followers, or something you may do. You may put up like a quote, or you may do like a TikTok video. You may decide to launch a charity, launch a project, launch a business locally, and you find that you have many customers coming to your business. You may also find that, again, you have many followers on whatever social media platform you use. If you decide to do a podcast, you may find that a lot of people are tuning into your podcast, and it's a success. Like, some of you can get overnight fame. And also for that, some of you may become very well known within your community, your environment. But again, with this 10th house energy, this is about clearing out the old. So maybe a certain way of being within your workplace was outgrown in regards to the way you were showcasing yourself. Maybe you were more in the background. Maybe you just wanted to be in the background because you didn't have the confidence. But during this time, this is about you standing in the spotlight. You may even get into positions of power whereby you see people that were, I'm hearing for some of you, you may have been overlooked by other people, and your talents and skills were disregarded, and you may have tried to apply for a role and you kept getting told no. And you may find that like bosses and CEOs that were before you, which you knew you were more talented than, are going to be leaving companies. So you may see like bosses and people of power that you could be more talented than they are, or whatever the case is. You may start seeing these people fall, and you could be more recognized for your skills and attributes. Or you may find that bosses and CEOs and people in high positions want to collaborate with you and want to guide and help your career and push you and your talent to the forefront. So this is going to be a very, very exciting time for your career. And especially if you, and for some of you, if you are in a certain position, you may find that you actually want to leave a role, which may shock people, and go into another role. It's about clearing out remember with that full moon, what no longer serves us. Okay, I'm drinking tea, so if you hear me sip, it's because I'm drinking tea. So let's take a look at what's in store for you with the cards. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 for love, 2 for money, and the rest will be for personal. Okay, so Knight of Wands. So in regards to love, you could be waiting to hear from a love, well, I wouldn't say it's love right now. I feel like it's a connection whereby it's very passionate. So you could be seeing somebody in the now and nothing is set in stone, but at the same time there's a lot of attraction, there's a lot of passion, but this person could be quite flighty, and I feel like, you know, you could be trying to hold back, or this person could be trying to hold back, and there's an energy of waiting. So maybe you haven't heard from this individual. It could be an on and off again relationship, and this person could be waiting on hearing from you. But this could be your energy. You may have Sagittarius in your chart, and I feel like, you know, this person could be of a different cultural background than yourself. They could live afar, obviously the Knight of Wands, but I feel like it's a very passionate connection, but at the same time there's an energy of you trying to hold back because you may not want to come across as too needy. And I feel like this person could be mirroring you because these two people have their backs turned to each other. I'm hearing there may have been a disagreement and you're both waiting to see who's going to call who first. But this person, I feel, is like they're quite detached from making a move. You know, they are a person that can't really keep still. They are a person that is not quite stable. They don't want to stabilize anything yet. And I feel like there's a longing within you to connect with this individual. And Spirit's saying, you know, this is a time to focus on yourself, Leo, because see how he's holding one pole right there. You know, because this person may make you overthink, over worry. Why are they not contacting me? Where are they? What are they doing? And Spirit is saying, draw that energy into yourself. Focus on what you want to do in regards to bettering yourself, as opposed to fixating on another person and what they're doing to what they're not doing. This could be a time where you could be focusing on, you know, your talents, your skills, your hobbies, things that are of interest to you is what I'm picking up. This again could be your energy as well. You could be very attracted to somebody, but at the same time there's a bit of a caution with this person. It's almost like you see the red flags with this individual and you're holding yourself back because on one hand you feel like I may lose all of this if I get into a connection with this type of person, or, you know, can this person give me my fourth wand, is what I'm picking up. Is it worth the risk? So despite the fact that you do feel connected to this person, you're thinking, can this person give me my fourth wand? Can they bring stability into my life, or can they shake up my whole foundations and give me anxiety? So there's a bit of like a pause in regards to your love life, despite the fact there is a strong connection. Maybe you were intimate with this person, maybe you weren't, but you're very strongly drawn to them and they are to you. But there is an energy of caution that is felt here. So let's take a look at your money. So we've got 7 of Pentacles and we've got Queen of Pentacles. And I did mention in regards to the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles to me is Taurus card, my Taurus card. And again, we had the full moon in Taurus, and Taurus, with the full moon in Taurus, it falls into, well, it fell into your 10th house. So this is about you being recognized for your skills, your talents, your attributes. If you had issues in regards to your money, Spirit is saying that you are going to receive some sort of financial windfall. You could have many projects, and this all ties into what I was saying as well. You know, you could be doing many projects on social media, right? It doesn't have to be on social media. It could be within the community. You could get promoted at work. Some of you could get some sort of promotion. Some of you, I feel, could have side hustles, many side hustles. And you're going to start gaining, you know, and this is a timeless reading as well, because I didn't want to put a timestamp on it, because with the new moon, that lasts for 6 months, and the full moon, that energy lasts for a year. So these what I'm saying right now, and I should have said that for Sag, this energy is going to these energies will play out for those months that I just mentioned. So for the full moon, a year, the new moon, 6 months. So you will find that if you have been, doing multiple projects, or if you've been focusing on different things, like say you may have a podcast, you may have an Instagram, you may have a TikTok, you may have a YouTube, you may decide to want to open a shop. There's different things here with the Pentacles card, right? I'm hearing for some of you, you may want to open up a business that empowers other people, right? You're going to start to see that these investments are going to start paying off. Some of you could be working, some of you could be at work, right? And you may have, I'm hearing you may get a promotion as well. There's going to be some sort of money that is owed to you as well that you will receive. And this could be a role that you may have been applying for, nothing's happening and you're being overlooked, etc. But I feel like you could be given a position of power, and you will see that your income increases. You may go from a certain amount of money to triple that in a month. Some of you could have Taurus in your chart as well, or Virgo in your chart. Some moon rise, moon rising Mars or Venus. But I feel like you're going to be financially stable. This is something that Spirit wants you to know, and it's going to be because of all the seeds that you planted in the past or in the now. So if you're feeling like, I'm not seeing anything happen, look, he's just like looking at, when are you going to grow? When is he going to grow? Spirit is saying the seeds will grow, and you will be stable, financially stable, and you will be able to maybe invest. For some of you may decide that I can purchase my new home, or I can decorate my home, or now I have money to, take care of myself and live comfortably. And it's because of the projects or some sort of advance that you get, or some sort of level up in your career in regards to you gaining a position. And it could be a position of power, I'm hearing as well. Okay. And some of you, I also feel like you could receive some sort of money, some sort of inheritance, money that was owed to you, money that you were waiting on as well. Some of you may have come out of a divorce for some of you, and you could be receiving some sort of payout for that. But there's an energy of you being seen in a new light as well, because I'm picking up that Taurus energy being in the first house in regards to the full moon. So your image is definitely going to change. And again, some of you could receive money from a partner. So if you have a partner, then your partner could come into some sort of money. They could gift you some money as well. They could invest in a company or a business that you're trying to start, or you and your partner could have a company or business and you gain money from this, or there's something about you gaining money from a husband, from a wife, and you just being comfortable because of this money. But in regards to your career, I feel like you are going to get to a point in your career where you will feel, I'm hearing the word ecstatic, because all the hard work would have actually paid off. And for some of you, you may actually go into a role whereby you're working for yourself and you're working from home, and you're receiving different streams of income as well. Or if you've got one particular focus, you're going to gain a lot of money from this actual role that you do, and it could be a home business. And let's take a look. Sorry, that's a different deck. Let's take a look at your personal. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so the Wheel of Fortune is definitely going to turn in your favor. I'm hearing November, December times, or whenever you're listening to this, right? The Wheel of Fortune is definitely going to turn into your favor, because the Wheel of Fortune is ruled by the sign Sagittarius, and Sagittariuses are ruled by the 9th house, and the planet that rules Sagittarius is Jupiter, and Jupiter is that planet of expansion, so you're going to see your finances expand. And this could be from say for some of you, you may have like a business that's online, or you could have a business that has to do with export and importing. So you're going to start to see clients coming in, and you know, some of you could have like a food business, or some of you could be learning something online. So some of you could be online tutors, or some of you could be doing a course online, and from this course you're going to launch a business, and this is going to generate you a lot of income. And I feel like you could be thinking about, I'm hearing like lack mentality, because you may not be used to, some of you may not be used to the type of money that you're going to receive. For some of you could be, okay, so if some of you are thinking about or worrying about the type of money that you're going to receive, or when you get this money you may panic because it's a large amount of money, Spirit is just saying, like, you know, be in the energy of receiving, because you may not be used to receiving. You are going to have to, and I don't like telling people what they have to do, but you should tell yourself that you are deserving of this money, you know. And there's an energy of you fearing that the money's going to run out because it's going to be so much. So Spirit is saying to save, and this is what some of you are thinking of doing. You're thinking of saving, some of you are thinking of investing, some of you are thinking of investing abroad as well, buying a property abroad, or there's just an energy of you just saving, maybe for a home, or just not being frivolous with your money. You know, maybe in the past you felt that you wasted your money, or you didn't save, you didn't invest, and you're going to have more of a, you know, very, I'm hearing you're going to be very selective in regards to what you invest in, and you won't be spending frivolously like you may have done so before. And there's the energy of you not telling people how much you're worth, because there's going to be a lot of income coming in. The Wheel of Fortune is a very positive card as well, and I feel like this to me does represent some sort of success and victory, and also travel as well. So some of you could be saving for travel, because some of you are going to be traveling during this time. It could be short distance, but I feel like it could be overseas as well. So some of you are focusing on, you know, saving for this travel. We have the Seven of Cups and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this to me does indicate that you could be giving up things that no longer serve you, like, so for instance, vices, things that you may have used to escape from. You know, you could be, you know, say for instance you overindulge. This could be a time where you're getting rid of habits that you know that you shouldn't be doing anymore, and that you're now looking back on and thinking, oh wow, I've wasted my money on that. So say for instance you are a Leo that loves to buy jewelry, or loves to go out on a Friday night, and you're the one that buys all the drink. This is going to be coming to an end, because you're going to be investing more into yourself and your business and your projects. And I feel like in regards to your projects, you're going to be taking your projects very seriously, and you will see that your projects are going to, you know, generate money and wealth for some of you. And I feel like you have many different projects. You're very creative, you're very talented, and this is going to be a time where you're going to be tapping into those creative projects and turning them into reality so that you can make money from them. We also have the Ten of Cups. So this talks about celebration, good health, happiness for yourself and your family. So I feel like whatever you're doing, you're going to have your family in mind, and there may be a lot of celebrations between yourself and your family. This is talking about happiness with the Ten of Cups. Some of you could be like, a social media YouTube family, and you may gain sponsorship deals, is what I'm hearing. Yourself and your family may gain sponsorship deals, because there is an indication of celebration. So you or your family or your children or your partner will gain some sort of good luck, will gain some sort of advertisement. There's something around you gaining something that's going to that's going to lead to some sort of massive celebration. It could be an engagement for some of you. You and your family could move into a new home. You could get your dream home as well during this time. And then we have the Page of Cups. So some of you may have Pisces in your chart, and this speaks about your creativity. And Pisces is ruled by Neptune. So I feel like I'm hearing the silver tongue. So some of you are definitely going to be using your voice. Some of you could be singers. Some of you could be artists, poets. Some of you could be filmmakers. Some of you could be models, is what I'm picking up, because remember, Neptune is all about illusion. And you know, when you see models, or when you see, you know, when you hear a song, it's a form of escapism, because it's not reality. You know, it gives a sense of reality. And I remember my sister Nikki Kay saying that Hollywood is ruled by Neptune because it's fake, but it looks so glamorous. And now we know, as we're older, that it's just all a facade. So this is about you bringing your fantasies into reality, some sort of form of escapism as well. So I'm hearing like you and your family could go to like Disneyland, or you and your family could travel and do something that is like seen as a dream for other people to do. You know, you may create something with you and your family that people could only dream of doing. This is about you making your dreams come true, figuring out ways, trying to be stable while doing it, but figuring out ways to enjoy the pleasures of life and to bring your dreams into reality and to make money from it. It's what I'm picking up. So that's what I have for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. I will speak to you soon. Please comment below. Take care. Peace out. Okay, so let's move on to Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. So Aries, I was saying to Leo and Sag that we had two major moon transits that we're still experiencing right now. So on the 14th of October, we had the new moon in Libra, which was in, or is still in, because the new moon lasts for 6 months in your 7th house. Okay, because Libra is, in regards to this new moon, will be placed in the 1st house, and 7 signs from that is Aries. And Libra and Aries are opposite each other. So for you, it's going to be in your 7th house, Aries. So if you know, with new moons, I should say, let me get to that point first. New moons are all about new beginnings, planting the seeds for what you want to see manifest within the next 6 months. So because the new moon falls in your 7th house, which rules relationships, partnerships, same thing, and it could be business partnerships, not just like romantic relationships, but generally the 7th house does rule relationships, right? And Libra actually resides in the 7th house, but this could be about romantic relationships, business partnerships, signing contracts as well, and hidden enemies. So for you, Aries, I feel like you could connect with somebody, and this person could be somebody that you work with, not for all of you, but this could be somebody that you are on the same page with, and you may decide to actually elope. For some of you may be in a relationship with somebody right now. This person could be a Libra, or this person could be, you have a very strong romantic feelings for this individual, and you and this person, you know, may decide to, I'm hearing, make it official for some of you, or some of you may actually decide to take this situation to the next level. Like you may decide to meet the parents, or they may decide to meet your parents, or you may decide to move in. For some of you, I feel as if you're in a relationship already, you and your partner may decide to join forces and create your own business together. But for some of you, you could actually be getting married if you're in the existing relationship now, because the 7th house rules, you know, relationships, yes, romantic relationships, marriage, also signing contracts as well. And I feel for some of you, I'm hearing that you're single and you may want to invite a love partner into your life that is gonna be your spouse in the future. So maybe you may have dated quite a few people and you just felt like this is not the type of person that I want to settle down with. So you could be very specific in the now. And Spirit is saying, if you haven't done so already and you're in that energy of wanting to meet someone, be very specific of what your intentions are. Don't just like downplay what you want just to be in a connection. If you want that commitment and to settle down with someone, write it, manifest how you want the person to act. What's their attributes? What's their love style? Are they going to be in alignment with you? Are they going to want marriage, children, commitment? Like, be intentional about what you write. And I also feel with the 7th house that you could be trying to manifest a contract. So for instance, you could work for a company and your company could rely on contracts to get jobs, etc. You could be, because I'm thinking about 7th house that is ruled by Libra. Libra's all about beauty and what we love, what we like. And some of you could be a model and you may want a modeling contract at this time. You could be signing a modeling contract for some of you. Also with the 7th house, I do feel like some of you could actually connect with business partners and you sign contracts and you work with these individuals that prove to be very beneficial. So you can go into partnership, like a business partnership with somebody or your partner. And some of you could be getting married during this time, is what I'm picking up. And for the full moon, that was on the 28th of this month, October, it falls into your 2nd house of money. So the 2nd house is ruled by Taurus, and Taurus is about luxury, stability, creature comforts. And you could be looking at ways that you can save for some of you Aries. I also feel for some of you Aries, you could be looking at maybe investing more into your home, decorating the home, beautifying your home, making your home feel more comfortable. For some of you, I also feel that you could be beautifying yourself, really, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself inwardly and outwardly, really focusing on self-care, really focusing on self-love, indulging, but not overindulging. And that could be a thing as well. Some of you could have felt to yourself that you were overindulging in things that you necessarily didn't need to have. So you could be cutting out things that, for instance, I'm hearing like some of you may have had like this overindulgence in regards to sweets and cakes. I know I got a sweet tooth, man, so I understand, right? But full moons are about releasing. So when I think of Taurus, I think of the senses, right? So some of you may have focused too much on things that you enjoy. Like for instance, some of you may have spent a certain amount of money every month on makeup, on clothes, and you're looking in your wardrobe and you're thinking, I haven't even worn this and I bought this like 4 months ago. Why did I do this? Or just bought makeup and didn't even use it. But every month you're just buying new makeup or any type of new skin regime that comes out. You want to just get it and stuff, and you're not even using it. And you may be thinking, I need to cut back. I need to really detox from this because this is getting out of hand. Or you may be an Aries that always goes out every single week with your friends, and then you're looking at your bank statements and thinking, oh wow, like I spent that much. And you could be thinking of, okay, I do want to invest in myself, because remember 2nd house rules money, but I need to make sure that I'm doing it in a healthy way. So some of you may feel like, okay, I do want to invest, so let me invest in maybe opening up a savings account, or let me invest in maybe going to the gym, or maybe make me invest in maybe finding a local meditation center, or whatever the case is. So it's about you clearing out maybe bad patterns. I wouldn't say it's bad, but patterns that you now look back on and think it was quite unhealthy, like the money aspect of things. You may be looking at unhealthy patterns in regards to how you spent your money, and looking at ways that you can invest in yourself. So I feel like, you know, with the full moon being there, and the full moon being about releasing what no longer serves us. Some of you may have had like this mentality of, I have to hold on to my money, I can't, you know, like a scarce mentality of losing money. Like Spirit may remove that energy from you and allow you to think in a way of, you know, sometimes we need to spend more to make more. Sometimes we do need to, you know, invest in order to get more. So you may be going through that type of transformational energy during the next year as well, because full moons last for a year and new moons last for 6 months. So I also feel that with this second house energy, you may be looking at ways that you may be looking at things that you may have placed in high value as no longer important anymore, like I mentioned with the clothes and, you know, the makeup or whatever it is. Not to say you don't want to wear nice things or look good, but you may be like looking at things that, you know, you placed a lot of emphasis on financially, and thinking that, you know, these are not even that great in the grand scheme of things, and really looking at what you can invest your money in that could bring you more profit, you know, or not make you lose money and lose a sense of self. So you could be, you know, clearing out energy of feeling valued by a certain amount of money that you made or make, and learning that, you know, whatever money you make doesn't, you know, make you less or more than just because you make a certain amount of money. This could be a time where you're looking within and looking at self-love and how you value yourself, and not associating how much you have in the bank to how much you should be valued. So it's that type of energy that's going on right now. So let's take a look at your cards and let's see what they are saying. So we have 2 cards for love, 2 cards for career, and 4 cards for no, I think it's 5 cards for personal in-depth feelings and emotions. So for your love life, we have 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. So to me, look, this is like a Mars in Aries card, right? To me, this is like, in regards to your love life, you could feel like your love life is like some sort of battleground. There could be a lot of combative energy, a lot of blockages in regards to trying to gain answers, because you may feel like someone is not being honest and truthful to you. Or this could be your energy. You could be very guarded. You may be in the energy of not wanting to settle. You may be in the energy of, you know, for some reason I'm getting a sense of you may have snuck away from a connection, or someone may have snuck away from a connection, or you may feel like whoever you're connecting with is very sneaky, and this person could be viewing you in that way. You could be in the energy whereby you don't want nothing serious in the now, or you could feel like when you're trying to, if you're in a relationship, if you're trying to speak to your partner, they could be quite guarded, which leads to a lot of disagreements and arguments. Or you may feel in the now that you're not confident enough to be in a relationship. So the person that you're connected with could feel like you're quite guarded and you're quite secretive, but it could be due to the fact that you may not really want a relationship in the now. There could be an energy of you not wanting to fully elope or commit, because there's an energy of you fearing that your money, someone's going to take away your money. Do you know what I mean? There could be a fear, and through it saying you need to look around that with that second house energy as well. Like, what is it that's making you fear to connect with someone emotionally? Maybe in the past someone may have taken your money, and there could be a fear that this could happen to me again. This person's going to take everything away from me. I'm going to be left with nothing. We got 7 of Wands and 7 of Swords, 2 sevens, you know. And 7 is a spiritual number. You know, in numerology, it's ruled by Pisces. So I feel like you may feel as if something is an illusion. There's something that you're not quite trusting about someone, or this could be your energy. There's something that you don't quite trust about yourself. This is making you quite defensive and could possibly be quite combative and maybe argumentative, because there's something about you. You may fear that you could actually destroy something before it even happens. This situation is too good to be true. So there's an energy of self-sabotage here. You sabotaging something that doesn't get the opportunity to expand and evolve. Or somebody could be doing this to you. And then when they come back in, it's making you very defensive. So you could be dealing with somebody that is maybe trickster for some of you. And that's why Spirit is saying, if you want to manifest, this is the best time to manifest the type of partner that you want. Because whoever is, for some of you that you're dealing with, they could be quite sneaky. And then when you ask them a question, they could be like gaslighting you and making you feel like it's all in your head. But it's almost as if they are, some of you it's unintentional, and they have like this self-sabotaging way about them, and they also have this way about them whereby they just don't want people to get close. And if you are wanting closeness, then I'm hearing for some of you, they may have taken or stolen money from you as well, or you may have spent a lot of money, or they may have said, oh, I'm going to pay you back, but then you're looking back, and that could be, you know, full moon energy. That could be Spirit's way of saying no longer giving this person your money anymore, no longer investing in this person, taking back your power, taking back your money, you know, clearing out this individual, or clearing out always having to be the person to give and spend. Why can't it be two ways? And why do you have to even do it at all, especially if this person is not establishing a stable commitment with you, is what I'm picking up. So this is what I'm getting from your love life. Yeah, wasn't expecting that. And let's take a look at your finances. So we have the Queen of Cups and we have the Sun card. So in regards to your finances, I feel like you want to spend money on more happier experiences. Maybe some of you may want to travel, but there may be some sort of dip within your finances. And again, with that full moon energy, full moons are all about clearing out, releasing, letting go of. So you could see some sort of dip within your finances. This could include, like, there could be like a loss of money, or maybe having to like work, like step down in a position or a role and not making as much money as you were before. And if that is the case, Spirit is saying to maybe focus on your creativity that could generate some more income for you, because I'm looking at 5th house energy here with the Leo card, and Leos rule the 5th house. They rule children, they rule fun, creativity, getting in touch with your inner child, etc. And some of you could feel a sense of sadness that you may not have enough money for a child, is what I'm picking up with the Queen of Cups card right here. Some of you could have Pisces in your chart, or you could be born on the Pisces Aries cusp. Some of you could be focusing on the fact that you may need to invest again with the money. Yeah, money could be, you may not, I wouldn't necessarily say save, but you may see that your money is going elsewhere now, because your child could be doing extracurricular activities. But again, when I mentioned about money and investment, that is still a good investment, because that can lead your child to discover something within themselves that could turn out to be very profitable in the future. Or it's just very good in general to invest in children so that they can become the best versions of themselves, connect with other people, make friends, and find a talent that they didn't know that they had. So, but you could be worrying, there could be like a worry here of, have I got enough, or, you know, how can I make more? And Spirit is saying look to your inner child, look to your talent, and maybe to invest in a child or something around that. So maybe you could have a child that's very creative in singing, acting, dancing, and you may want to pursue this for your child, or you may feel like, I haven't got enough, or well, there's a worry around this, but at the same time, this is where the money will go, or this could be something that you want to actually do. And again, this is a good investment, investing in self. Or if you have like a creative project or a creative goal, this could bring in more money, I feel. And this could be, you know, done through, I feel like it's children, because we've got 2 kids here and the sun card's got a boy on the horse. So I feel like you may gain inspiration from your children as well. That's going to inspire you to do something creative. And also with the Queen of Cups, I feel like some of you could have some sort of spiritual business that could enhance your wealth, enhance your, you know, some of you may decide to open up a meditation retreat center, yoga center, you know. I'm hearing a book for some of you. And for some of you actually feel like you need a break from work. If you're working, you want to go somewhere hot, you need a holiday. Some of you are focusing on having a break, having time out, resting, rejuvenating, and maybe possibly going abroad is what I'm picking up. Some of you want to find more happiness at work, because work could be making you feel energetically depleted, and you're just finding it very draining. So some of you want to have a holiday, and some of you may want to take a break away from work so that you can focus on some sort of creative project that's going to make you happy, because work could be making you unhappy at the moment. And Spirit is saying always find time to rest, and always find time to focus on a side hustle, because that could actually bring you income. So have a balance, but make sure that you set aside time to focus on this hobby, because it makes you happy and it could potentially bring you in more money as well. So let's take a look at your personal thoughts and feelings and fears. Okay, so we have the 6 of Wands. So this is like saying that you will gain victory. The outcome is going to be very positive. You know, the 6 of Wands is that success card. You know, when everyone's looking up to the guy and like, you know, you've done it, you made it. So you are going to make it. You're going to make it out of something. If you're feeling this sense of worry about your finances, you're going to come out of this energy and feel triumphant. You're going to triumphant over something. If you're feeling quite down, depleted, not happy in your workplace, you're going to overcome this. Some of you can go into a role where you are happy within your environment, within your workplace. Some of you can get into leadership positions as well. And then we have the 7 of Swords. There's a doubt here. There's some of you are quite weary about your career, not knowing where it's going, not trusting, maybe not trusting yourself to make the right choice, maybe not trusting someone. There's someone that you may, because we've got 7 of Swords. Sorry, is this a 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 of Swords and 7 of Swords. And 5s are all about change. And some of you could be quite worried about your career changing for the worse. But this is saying, this is a fear, you know. There's a fear of, will I be successful? We have the Emperor card. So this is, remember, I haven't put a timestamp on this video, but with those 2 energies I mentioned about the transit, the new moon lasts for 6 months, and the new moon lasts for 6 months, and the full moon lasts for a year. The energies, right? Some of you could be fearing a boss, or some of you could be fearing, will I be in that position of power, right? And it could be someone at work that you don't trust, and it could be someone at work that's making you uncomfortable, someone that's trying to doubt you. But this is saying that I'm hearing there's going to be a boss that's going to be on your side, but this is more your energy. You are going to be in a position of power. You are a leader. Aries are leaders. You have the natural attributes and leadership qualities to go far, and it's about not second guessing yourself. Yes, there could be a few hurdles in the way, and sometimes when we're trying to reach a goal, I remember I was saying this to my sister Denise, sometimes when we're trying to reach a goal or our destination, the devil will send his helpers and his workers to try and sabotage and block you. This spirit could be, you know, moved through people to do the devil's work, or sometimes we can sabotage ourselves with our internal thoughts. But Spirit is saying keep your eye on the prize, and just because you're thinking of an idea that hasn't been done before and it's not going to work, Spirit is saying if it hasn't been done before, why can't you be the first to do it? Because eventually you will become successful in whatever area that you want to become in. We have the King of Pentacles, so there's initial worry about money, career, finances and stability here. I'm looking at the yellow, so your confidence could be lacking, but you will regain your confidence and you will be stable. And this stability could come through, maybe if you're in this connection with somebody and this person always wants money or they haven't paid you back, there's something around that. You pulling back your energy, pulling back your power, taking back your money, getting back your money. For some of you, the King of Pentacles. And for some of you, a King of Pentacles like energy could come into your life and offer you that commitment that you desire, that you deserve. Because I'm looking at King of Pentacles and Emperor card. Emperor card's your energy, right? So it's like you will gain that stability. Again, some of you could be getting married, or you could get engaged to this air sign. Why I say air sign? To this earth sign, or another fire sign like yourself, or a Leo, or a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars and Venus. Possible home move, possible career change as well. And that could be the thing in regards to the second house. Some of you could move to a new role, and you may leave an old job and gain more money in a new job. You know, some of you could be doing jobs that don't pay you enough for what you want to do, or not paying you your worth. And you know, with that full moon energy, it could be clearing out you having this way of thinking to say that you need to stay in that job, you need to stay in that role, when, you know, Spirit will clear out maybe your internal thoughts for you to go out there and seize opportunities that you are deserving of, really. What else with the second house energy? Because I feel like, you know, when you think of second house energy, it is Taurus energy. It's the King of Pentacles. So this to me is saying that you are going to be stable. Possibly by May, you're going to see a change in your finances. And you'll feel more stable in your surroundings. You'll feel more stable in your role, your job. Again, you could gain a new job. Out with the old, in with the new. A job that pays you your worth. And there is the energy of you connecting with somebody that you may have met in a past life. For some of you, I'm hearing that there could be like some sort of interference as well. So if you get into like this relationship with someone, it could be met with a few hurdles. Remember, hidden enemies, right? In the seventh house also rules hidden enemies, contracts, partnerships, business partnerships as well. So some of you could connect with somebody and you could be with this person now, but there's just like people that are trying to sabotage your relationship. And this person could be a mother figure, this could be people from the neighborhood, this could be siblings as well. But I feel like you're going to overcome this, and whatever these people are trying to do, it's not going to work, because you're going to end up in a stable partnership. This person's going to want to settle down or marry you, and vice versa. Because there's an energy of people trying to tear you both apart. And this could be a fear of, this could be why this is here. People trying to block and stop this connection. People trying to sabotage, flirt with you, flirt with your partner, or just get in the way of your relationship. Or this could be people's thoughts projected onto you. Oh, you're never going to have that. Oh, that person, they never settle down. There's something here. But Spirit is saying, despite people trying to, and I'm hearing for some of you, you may have to move. You and your person may have to move. Or for some of you, you may actually move and then meet this person. Because in your life, you may have felt that every time you got into partnerships, people always came and sabotaged it. And I feel like once you make this move, there's going to be a new chapter in your life. Possibly by May going forward, you will connect with somebody that is serious, that is stable, that will want to lead, that will want to provide, take care of, even though you can take care of yourself. But that's going to want the same things as you. For some of you, this is about you finding that business partner, collaborating with this person. For some of you, this is also speaking about you could collaborate with somebody that ends up being a snake, a business partner that ends up being a snake. So be quite mindful as well, because this person has their own agenda. They want to be on top. So be mindful is what I'm picking up. But this reading is saying to me that you can be whoever you want to be, and ultimately you have the answers to your destiny, and ultimately don't allow anyone to deter you off your path. People are going to do what they are going to do. As my sister said, people are going to do what they're going to do, but you can't change people's actions. You can only focus on your actions, despite if people are trying to sabotage you or not. Keep your eye on the prize, because they don't have the answers. They don't have the final say in your life. You are the co-creator of your life. You, God, Spirit, whoever you believe in. If you want to, change roles in a job and make more money, or you want to turn a hobby into a business, then you do that. Don't allow people to out-talk you out of your potential success. If you want to settle down, get married, move in with a partner, have a child, if the relationship is positive, you do that. It's between yourself, your partner, and whoever you believe in, because there is a fear of what other people think. But Spirit is saying to remain focused on yourself, remain focused on bettering yourself, and focus on your confidence as well. So maybe do affirmations. I'm seeing a lot of yellow here. Someone's trying to dim your light, so you need to pull back your energy, focus on bettering yourself, focus on things that make you happy. Affirm how amazing and great and powerful you are, and go out there and get what you desire and what you deserve. That's what I have for you, Aries. I'll speak to you guys soon. Peace out.